don't care about but machines.
Sometimes machines have a mind of their own.
Is that right? Well, now you're being real extra. Look, champ, you want to start this? Fine with me. But first, I think you better look out that window. See the guy reading the comic book? And the one on the heavy bag, you see him? And how about the one with the hood? You see him? Look, Lolly, I think we need to call a truce. You don't hit my men, I won't hit your men. You don't hurt my brother, and I won't take your whole family. We work it out so you can get a piece of the action. Okay, chump? Chump.
Hey, look at that. That was a powerful scene. I love that scene. That was very, very powerful, whatever. And even right now, when you sit back and think about it, when two men have dispute, how do they handle that? How do they resolve that or whatever? This was some, stuff back in the days, from the movie Sugar Hill. And I love that. And you see how smooth Wesley Snipes was. And to me, everybody, I'm getting a bunch of DMs. And what I'm getting DMs about is like, oh man, Gully TV, okay, Ghetto TV. And what he's doing, he go around, oh, he talking about you, he's slandering you, and we don't like it or whatever. And what I try to tell people, listen, man, here it is, don't take that stuff personal, because it's not personal. What y'all got to sit back and think about it like right now is, look what that man's saying. Look what that man doing. You know what he doing is, he's doing his legal hustle. That's his job. He don't have a 9-to-5. So that YouTube, the Instagram, that's his job. That's his 9-to-5. So what he do is he get out there. What? Not too long ago, he attacked the rapper Mano. Then Jojo Capone. Now he talking about Brian Glaze Gibbs. Okay, cool. Like I told you right now, I don't have no problem with that. That man don't know me. We had a few conversations, but that man don't know me. I don't know him. Besides, we had a few conversations. You know what? Let him do him. Let him be that way. All about, listen, when you watch TV, okay, y'all guys got mad at Tyreek because when he was playing his character, as Ghost Son, and all the stupid and foul things he was doing, everybody couldn't stand Tariq. They hated Tariq. They wanted to get Tariq because he was a little, busybody, troublemaker all over the place. But you got to remember, even at the end when he killed Ghost, his own dad, everybody hated him. But guess what? Here it is. It's acting, people. That's all it is. Let's separate it, reality from fiction. So what, again, when you start talking about this individual and he talking trash about me, that's nothing. That's what he doing. It's a hot topic. Look at my channel, how my channel went from like 8,000 to almost 20,000 in less than 2 months. So people look at that. Obviously, keep this in mind. When people stop talking about you, as long as people talking about you, that means you're doing something good. When people stop talking about you, that means something's wrong. I'm saying that means you don't even exist. So obviously, whatever I'm doing is reverent, and people paying attention, people taking heed. So with him talking about, oh, Brian Glaze this and some paperwork this or whatever, okay. The bottom line, I've been on YouTube 3 years. My story been out there. All of a sudden, paperwork, boof. Okay, so that's a new hot topic. But guess what, folks? Only thing you have to do, if you want to know anything about me, here, email me. Okay, Brian, Brian, Gibbs, Gibbs, 1201 at yahoo.com, and get your signed copy. Hear it from the horse's mouth. You don't got to worry about somebody else. Oh, acting like, oh, this is not his ministry, or he going to hell or whatever. Okay, you know what? All that sound good, but sit back. No drama, no ratings. No drama, no views. Okay? Sit back and think about that. When you watch Housewife of Atlanta, Housewife of Beverly Hills, Housewife of Potomac, now I think it's the Housewife of Utah. When you watch that, Here it is, they got all these women. And then when they start pulling each other here and pulling out their weaves, guess what? That's when everybody loved that. Ooh, ah. That's the same thing with this right here. Here it is. This man found a legit hustle. And what I respect about that, he's not out there putting a gun in his hand, going and sticking somebody up or hitting them beside the head and try to rob them. He's not out there going hand in hand, selling drugs to the community, poison the community. He's not doing that. And I respect that. He's using this right here as his platform to make a legit dollar, to help. If he just took my story and it helped him keep on his light or helped him pay his rent for the month, hey, listen, man, kudos. Hats off to him. That's what it's all about, man. That's the difference. And so to me, folks, I'm Brian Glaze Gibbs. I'm not taking none of this stuff personal. Because guess what? It's not personal. It's strictly business. And that's all that man doing. He can talk all he want to. And the only thing different is right now is, guess what? Do he really know me? No, we had a few conversations. But what do he really know about me? Like everybody else. I'm saying nothing. And what I'm saying right now, I respect his hustle. Now that dude got over 22,000 subscribers. I wish I had over 122 subscribers. So obviously he doing something right. That's the difference. Who knows what the future might hold. Probably right now is, guess what? When he get out of his feelings, one day probably we can do something. Whereas, how do we attack? How do we use this message? How do we use my ministry to attack this multi-billion-dollar prison system? Like, attack it. How do we get people from stop committing crime? How do we get people from, saying snitching or cooperating? How we try to make sure they're not in that predicament in the first place? How do we get these kids to understand and learn? Guess what? It's all type of different hustle that's out there. Legit hustle. You know what I'm saying? Legit hustle. And here it is, as senior, elder, spokesperson, that's what we should be using this platform for. To me, that's my opinion or whatever. So once again, when you sit back and y'all look at it, guys, don't take anything that somebody say on social media personally, because it's not personal, it's business. And my thing is right now is, guess what? What Gully doing sitting in front of the camera, once again, he don't have a gun in his hand. He's not killing nobody. He's not popping somebody up the head, robbing, taking their money. He's not out there selling no drugs. He's not out there raping. He's not out there committing any type of crime. So look, we're grown-ups. Keep this in mind. Sticks and stone may break my bones, but words would never hurt me. Words would never hurt y'all. So don't worry about what he say about me, what he say about anybody or whatever. You know what? If that's what he want to do, it's hot topic. It's the Ghetto TMZ. Come on. I'm saying you pay for it anyway when you turn your idiot tubes and you turn it on, you listen to all this stuff anyway. So only thing different is this man created a lane. Whereas he utilized it to the best of his ability. And he making some coins. So long as he making coins the right way, and he's not hurting anybody, okay, he probably rub, a few feather. It's not mine. Right now, I don't have nothing personal against that guy. So my objective is, honestly speaking, and you hear from the horse's mouth, Brian Glaze Gibbs. I, Brian Glaze Gibbs, do not have nothing against Gully, Ghetto TV. I don't have nothing personal against him. He's hustling. He's doing what he's doing. He think he gets something hot. Right now, you give me something hot. And if I think I can utilize it, I'm going to utilize it. That's what you're supposed to do. All guys out there is journalists. Somebody hit me up, well, Brian, you're a journalist now. I'm not no damn journalist. I don't know nothing about being a journalist. My story is my story. My story is I'm going to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. That's it. And what I'm trying to do is share my life experience and hoping to save other people's life, to get them to understand you do not have to walk down that same road that I went through. You do not have to do the same stupid things that I did. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm going to talk about the good. I'm going to talk about the bad. I'm going to talk about the ugly, because that's what it's all about. Right now, I burnt myself in a hot stove. So I'm telling you, it hurt. So you don't have to go out there and burn yourself in a hot stove too. That's what it is. It's all about how do we educate one another? How do we pull each other up? How do we get them to understand, man, later for that knucklehead stuff? It's no shortcut in life. That's what, my platform is about. Later for that. If somebody come to me straightforward, respectful, and mindful, I'll respond to them when I get the time to it, and I'll do what they request me to do. But anybody come on my platform with negativity or nonsense, they're getting blocked immediately. Why? Because I don't have time for that. That's not what it's all about. My name is Brian Glaze Gibbs. Look, Here it is right now. Look, get your crime doesn't pay hoodie. You know what I'm saying? Get that lady for that t-shirt. Get your Beyond Lucky, you know what I'm saying, t-shirt and book. It's out there, folks. It's out there. I talk about the good. I talk about the bad. I talk about the ugly, because that's what life is all about. That's what it's all about. Listen, also, look at this right here. Restore your credit score. Everybody right now, listen, man, sometime or another, somebody will mess up your credit card. They mess up your credit. You know, you don't got something in your name for somebody else, your friend, your family. And what happened? They don't pay you back or whatever. And if that happened one time too often, what happened? Your credit score go down. And you know what? These days in time right now, guys, listen, let's get your credit score up. Let's start owning property. But in order to own property, you have to have good credit. So if you got bad credit and you want to restore your credit, look at this number right here. You know what I'm saying? 703-719-4400. Okay? Once again, 703-719-4400. Get with my brother, you know what I'm saying, Julian. Julian will help you. He will help you restore your credit. You know what? Tell him Brian Glaze Gibbs sent you. Hey, once again, people, that's what it's all about. Somebody reach out to me to help them, and they doing something positive. That's what it's all about, man. And we too good for that. We're better than that. What we have to do is stop that black on black. Stop that BS, negative nonsense, trying to throw each other in the bus. You know, once again, like I said, if I offended anybody in the past, that's not my intention. One man to another man, one man to a woman, I truly apologize. That's not what it's all about. But anyway, like I said right now, my name is Brian Glaze Gibbs. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe to my channel, share it. You know what I'm saying, period. Right now is, to me, what you see is what you get. I want to make this the people channel. So like I tell you, everybody, I appreciate y'all reaching out for me, being concerned. But listen, it's nothing to be concerned about or whatever. Even right now, guess what? If I see that brother today or tomorrow or whatever, which I doubt, but guess what? Trust me, he'll go, oh, man, want my autograph. Oh, man, listen, man, you know there's no harm, nah, I don't care nothing about that. Like I say right now, it's nothing personal. It's strictly business, man. So people, do not take things personal. If I'm not taking it personal, don't take it personal. Like I say, here it is. People are allowed to, this is the country, the land of the freedom, the land you can speak your mind freely. That's what it's all about. So anybody got the opportunity to say what they want to say. That's the difference. And keep it in mind, as long as people talking about you, that means you're doing something good. When they stop talking about you, you don't hear your name, that's when you need to start worrying. Something to think about. Something to make you go, This is Brian Glaze Gibbs signing off. Once again, thank you for joining me. I got a lot of new content coming to my YouTube channel. One love.